Vellum is never one to stay down for long. The challenges of recent days have been hard. Strange, infectious, gangrenous beasts, giant wasps beyond his ability to kill, slipping off rooftops in the middle of a chase. However, he doesn't stay down long. His confidence, like his wounds, has healed, and once more he is ready to stalk into the dangerous night. This time, he hungers for new knowledge, new spells, new power. Welcome to Cataclysm, Dark Days Ahead, the journey of Vellum. Vellum has woken up today with a desire to make a little bit of a longer trip. So what we're going to be doing today is we're actually going to head all the way back up to the Magic store here, which I can't mark right now because we're not on the ground floor. And then after that, I want to actually make a trip all the way back to our home, our original home. Along the way, we're going to probably stop every once in a while to hit these houses. And the goal there is to try and get some more food, because we're going to need a lot of food for the trip. So we're going to go ahead and kind of just, see what we can make as far as making a breakfast here. Something nice and filling. Boiled potato sounds fine. Just go ahead and make 2 of those. We'll eat one right away and take the other one with us. And we are, in fact, we're actually going to take this with us as well, because this is a research project we've been working on, this extended channeling research project. The idea of extended channeling is that it's going to help our psionic ability. It'll allow us to switch between different modes of psionic channeling, and it'll allow us to cast harder to cast psionic spells by intentionally taking more time. And we're going to take our staff, and then let's see about, just take a little bit of food with us. Doesn't have to be anything too impressive, just some sealed food that we can have on us, because we plan on not coming back today. We'll probably be out for longer than a day. There's also a very specific book I want to take with us. It's called The Bowyer's Buddy. It is helping us learn fabrication. We need to get to higher levels of fabrication in order to start making some of the things that we care about. Where is it in the list here? Do I already still have it in my inventory? So I was reading it right before bed. It's not in my inventory. Where is it? It's not on that shelf. Apparently it's on the ground over here. Why? Sort your stuff, Vellum. There you go. I wonder I couldn't find it. It literally wasn't here. Okay. How big of a book is that? It's a 3-pound book. Jesus. Okay. Well, that unfortunately takes up quite a bit of our weight already. But we are going to check to see if we have any more arrows. I didn't think so. I think we left all of our arrows back at this other place, so we'll pick up arrows whenever we hit the magic shop. And then anything else that I'm going to need if we're out for a long time. We'll probably take the copper pot, because it's the smaller of the 2 pots that we have, just so we can cook food. And we'll take the strange black crystal as well. Where does that leave us on our weight and volume? We do have a lot of weight and a lot of volume still left over, so not too bad, all things considered. For fear of losing it, we are still going to leave our staff here, and we are going to wear this army helmet. It really is just a temporary solution, because I don't like how much it encumbers our head, but it protects us pretty well. And how are we doing on arrows? I'm just going to go ahead and... We only have 20 arrows. It's not the greatest. Okay. What I might do then is... Do we have any sticks here? We don't. What do we need for spear brambles? We need a stick or a long stick. Oh man, yeah, this was going to be something that was going to be on the list, is coming out here and checking all of the pits that have just been freaking annihilating the nearby zombie population. We're gonna grab, let's say, 2 of these sticks so that we can make a bramble spear. And I did want to just kind of experiment with the spears a little bit before we fully dedicated to taking the time to making a spear. Go ahead and smash these corpses as well. And I was thinking about taking the bicycle, but I think that with how dangerous things have been lately, we're not going to take the bicycle, just because I don't want a repeat of last time. The bicycle would be a lot more storage space, but it's a pretty light bicycle, and it could be very easily damaged or destroyed. We immediately see a Z9. Oh, and a carbon fiber hunting arrow. Where is that? It's right next to that dog there. Well, we're going to pull out our bow then. And take care of this guy real quick. Excuse me. Can I please wear my bow? Field bow. There we go. That was weird. It was like not working for some reason. The zombie dog looks like it's pretty badly injured already. This car is shot to pieces, so I can just shoot straight through it, I think. Oh my gosh. Mind you, the assumption here is that if I can actually hit the target, I can shoot straight through the thing. There we go. And he's already on top of us because, well, it's a freaking zombie dog. Get out our knife and finish it off. Grab these arrows and then... Thought we saw... Oh, they're all the way up there. Okay. Go ahead and grab our arrows back. You know, leaving this filter of searching for arrows via items might not be a bad thing to do, just so that we don't lose our arrows. Because I've noticed that if you favorite arrows, they don't get marked on the map like whenever you favorite other items. Like whenever you drop them, that is. We're going to go ahead and start the process of just like really moving out here. I do want to just kind of get a lot of movement progress done at first here. So until we get closer to the magic store up there, we're going to try not to slow down too much. Which way did we go last time? It looks like we went east then north. No, we went north this right here. I'm trying to take the same route that I took last time as well. Just so that theoretically we would have cleared out some of this area and we're going to have potentially less to deal with. What is that? That is a motorcycle with a sidecar. Interesting. Unfortunately, not useful. We might cut through the park here. So we are getting very close to that ogre and wasp nest. And we hear a series of rising beeps. I don't know what that is. I don't want to mess with that, whatever it is. Oh man, there is a bunch of zombies here. We actually managed to get past them really easily, though. I'm kind of surprised by that. The normal zombies, they're not without threat, but I am less worried about them than other things now, because realistically speaking, it being nighttime, we can mostly just walk away from the normal zombies. Okay. We've actually almost already made it there. Holy crap. This was, a lot easier than I expected. Of course, a lot of things are loading in, so the game is just throwing errors at us left and right. And welcome back to our once home. It has been so long since we've been back here. And oh, hey, there's a wand of minor magic missiles here. Interesting. Can we not pick this? Oh, it's just open. Okay. We'll take that wand, and we'll probably just expend it. And head upstairs. We do see Lucio Abrams, the healer that we were worried about in the past. And a bunch of arrows that I left here last time we left. We'll take the rest of our carbon fiber hunting arrows. I also remembered that we had this makeshift glaive here. So we're going to pick that up so that we actually have a ranged weapon. And I want this candle. Is there anything else that I want? The mess kit would be pretty nice. I might drop my pot for the mess kit. And another wand of magic missiles. We really only need one. I just need to remember that I have them because I can refill them now. How many charges? Yeah, okay. Nothing else here that I see immediately that stands out to me as like something we need that we left here last time. Our cloak is here. But the leather armor gauntlets. Those would actually be pretty nice to have. You know what? We could probably repair those sometime soon now that we have a base. So we're going to take them as well. And here's something that we originally put all of these books into a tablet. And then that tablet was almost instantly destroyed. So what we're going to do here, we're going to open up the read menu. And I need light to do this. We're going to open up the read menu and see what's important in here and grab it. So survival under atomic attack, for example, could potentially take our survival score to 8, which opens up tons of recipes and stuff like that. We also have the DIY companion. So we're going to grab that and the DIY companion right away, just so I don't forget. And then, let's see, anything else here? The Army Bayonet Manual brings up our piercing. Anything else super good? We already have an issue of Bowyer's Buddy. Bowyer's Buddy. Food handling isn't super important to me. Like, the main thing I was looking for was fabrication. This is apparently a martial arts monster manual, the pocket monster manual. There it is right there. And the other thing we're looking for is, by popular demand, this smudge scroll of Cause Bear. We're going to spend a lot more time studying it. Now what does our inventory look like? Oh boy, we are very close to being completely full now, just because of the books. This is why the cart would have been, the bicycle would have been nice. Because, you know, it's 9:20. We might just make a trip back real quick and then come back and, barring anything interesting happening, I am just going to do that trip back to the base to drop everything off screen. Speaking of, as we're walking home, we are really close to home now. Only just like a block away. We found something a little dangerous that we actually want to take care of very quickly here. We found a shrieker zombie. An elongated human body with a swollen chest and a gaping hole where its jaw used to be. The shrieker is very likely to cause us problems. So we're going to get a little bit closer. We're going to drop our glaive. And we are going to take this thing out very quickly. It did not shriek. Good, good. This thing was going to cause a lot of noise and start drawing zombies back over to where our home is. That was definitely a no-go. And we got home safe and fine. So we're going to quickly sort everything into where it needs to go, and then we will head right back out. Okay, now that our inventory is looking much better, and we dropped off all of those books that we care so much about, we are going to try this again. And to be honest, I think I am going to attempt to take the bicycle. We're going to go ahead and get on, take control, and back up. Zoom out a little bit more. No. So you'll see a green square where we're basically aiming our bicycle at any given time. And if we're in reverse, we're moving away from that green square. And if we're in positive, we're moving towards that green square. And again, as I mentioned in an earlier time, the thing you're looking for over here is the speed. And we only move whenever we either pass time or attempt to turn while at speed. So if there's an obstacle up ahead, we have some time to think about it. However, every once in a while I'll see these messages saying turn slower than you meant to or something like that. Because my character's not super proficient at driving things like this, so they kind of like make mistakes sometimes, which is kind of part of the reason why I've been avoiding it. But my character's also Vellum is just so athletic at this point that it's literally not even moving our stamina to be riding a bicycle. And it will also provide with us... I think we just ran into a baby chick on the street. It'll provide to us a little bit of extra storage, which will be very nice. But moments like this, we're just going to go ahead and stop and back up, because that's a streaker in the middle of the street. We will go ahead and attempt to go through the park over here, which is a little bit of a narrow fit. It's actually a lot of a narrow fit. You know what? We're going to get off the bike. No, we'll just go down around. That's what it will do. I was going to say we'll get off the bike and pick it up, because you can actually fold bicycles and pick them up. But we couldn't put it in our backpack. We would have to carry it. We don't have a way to carry our spear on our back yet either. So we would have to have dropped the spear, which is not something we want to do. We're just going to go down around this way. Avoid the zombie there. Avoid getting grabbed. It is possible for a zombie to grab us while we're on this thing. And if they do, they'll just yank us off. Yeah, this is kind of something I was worried about. There were just so many zombies around here. So we haven't cleared this area out, but we did get past them. What the hell? Oh, it's a batwing zombie. It looked like some sort of big dog at first. We're going to go very carefully here. It's a little out of time because we haven't gone through this area here yet. We don't know if there's obstacles in the road. But as we approach the bookstore, it is going to get a lot more clear, and our road ahead of us is going to be a lot easier. And look how much progress we're getting. Like, this is amazing. Since we do have the bicycle with us this time, we might see about grabbing more of those books. And I oversteered and crashed into a tree. But I think the bicycle's probably fine for now. Okay. We're going to let go here and go grab some more of those books real quick. There's a feral lizardman there. Not a huge fan of that. Hopefully he hurts himself on that thing down there. Okay, give me a moment to figure out what I'm taking, and then I will update you guys on what I did take. Okay, in the end, I kind of looked through all the books, and there wasn't really a lot there that was helpful to us, but we did take the Fermenting Culture book, just because it would get our food handling a little bit higher. And while we're here, we are going to take our cloak, ninja jackets, and probably the plastic canteen, and all of our silver that we had. And we'll load all of that into the bicycle outside. Okay, let's try running again, because we canceled concentration for something else. Feral lizard folk is right there. Okay, what we're going to do is we're actually going to take advantage of our spear. We take a step back. Like that right there. See, that's the value of the spear, is that we are fighting him at range the whole time. Very nice. Stop running, catch our breath. Took most of our stamina to do that, but he never got a chance to attack us. And if whatever we're fighting has no range attacks, then like that just becomes incredibly valuable. Drop all of that into, make sure it went in the bike basket. And we're going to go ahead and take control of our bikes. Actually, I'm going to stop real quick. And we're going to close the door here so that things don't get out. Also, while we're here, I think we might take a moment. We'll kill the zombie cop for a little bit more spear practice. There we go. For a second there, it wasn't letting me swing at him, and I'm not sure why. But we are going to check our pit. I'm very curious to see if anything happened to our pit over here. Like, if anything developed in there. We are going to approach carefully. There's a bunch of rebar here. We do still... Oh, wow. Yep. There is some stuff developing down there. We now have a bar guest down there. Huge, swollen zombie doll, speared with black slime. Its teeth grown larger. Its broad back, ripples of muscles and oozing wounds. So there is stuff evolving down in this pit. But for the most part, I mean, a bar guest isn't even that big of a deal. For the most part, there isn't a lot going down there. One thing I am going to check real quick, though, is rebar. Yeah, we could make a rebar into a type of spear. Yeah, rebar spear. But we would need so many different things that we need. Basically, we would need welding to be able to do that. We are going to be on the lookout for sources of long sticks and long poles, though. So if we do get into the whole spear using thing, long sticks and long poles are very, very valuable for us. And I don't really know where they come from yet. We found one in the sake of a coat rack. But that's the only one we found so far. Okay, so next we are going to head all the way up here. See if it'll let me do a routing thing. It's not letting me do a routing thing. Okay, so we probably want to head... We don't want to head towards the roadblock, so we want to head to this intersection. And then head east from there. I'm not going to go too fast. Probably only like 12 miles per hour. Because, again, we're not super good at driving. I don't want to just slam into anything. Whether it be a zombie or anything else, I just don't want to slam into anything. Okay. There's roadworks and the devourer there. Slow down. Get around this car. Yeah. It's not going to be easy because of the roadblock here and this road ending. I think we just have to go past the roadworks and the devourer. Just watched a zombie get up. Saw it in the message log as Vellum was, just driving down the street here, and suddenly a zombie just got up off the ground. Feral elf. And it looks like this area is kind of blocked. I think we're actually going to stop for a moment and get a better idea of what's going on here. Yeah, there's a lot going on here. Okay. Throw rocks at me, I don't care. There we go. Him down, catch our breath. Yeah, it looks like it's all along one side here. Oh, take him down too. I think what's happening there is that diagonal spaces don't count as one space. So I have to make sure that they are a non-diagonal away from me in order to be able to get the reach off of the spear. Okay. Does look like we can go around this way, though. So just back away from things in a straight line. But the spear is working really, really well. So. Really, really well. And for taking out basic zombies, it's a lot faster than the bows. Okay. This is where we found the devourer last time. Don't see it yet. There it is. Dissolute devourer. We are actually going to stop here. Drop our glaive by the car, by the vehicle. And with full mana, we are going to try and kill this thing. It is going to start regenerating. It's going to cause all kinds of problems. But if we leave it alone, Vellum just knows that something like this, it assimilates zombies into itself. It will only grow stronger over time. So first magic missile hits it for 13 damage. Oh my gosh, it didn't move the HP bar. It still hasn't moved the HP bar. Okay, we're gonna have to try something stronger. We're gonna go for a wind strike here, and it fails. Let's try again. I cast the wrong spell. Wind strike. Doing 29 damage. Didn't move the HP bar. What the hell? Another 13. I don't know if we can damage this thing. How fast is it? It's about as fast as we are. We'll try a mana bolt. Hits it for 31. Didn't damage it. Holy crap. It's already become very, very strong. I wonder if the bow is going to be any better. We're going to go ahead and pull out a carbon fiber arrow. We hit it and it's bleeding. So that might reduce some of the ability for it to regenerate, perhaps. It didn't see us, so aim up. Jeez, even with heavy bleeding and 2 arrow shots, it just doesn't seem to care. Still heavy bleeding, still seems basically undamaged by our attempts here. Fighting it out in the open like this, though, is just really ideal for us. There is always a chance that we can get... We'll switch to the broad-haired arrows, because we're just losing arrows into this thing now. There's always a chance that we can get a crit here. And we're causing it to just bleed a whole ton, so perhaps we can cause it to bleed. Oh, it just got really close to us all of a sudden. We're gonna lead it on a chase here. Get out of its sight range again. A good distance. Catch our breath. Heavy bleeding. So it is starting to regenerate its bleeding very quickly. See if we can get a fully precise shot off on it. It sees us now. Only 11 damage. There's also a shocker to the north. We need to be careful that we don't carry this fight too far north. While we're walking, it's actually faster than us, even with our power making us quicker, which we do have going, right? Extended stride, yes we do. Immediately take a step away from where we shot it. This does only currently feel like a waste of arrows. I was hoping that we could get a crit, and then with the heavy bleeding, we could actually reduce it down a little bit, but now I'm thinking that this is basically like, we actually, with our current abilities, we cannot kill this. Yeah, we're going to have to go down the street from a different angle here, and just leave this thing be. Go ahead and just, honestly, get out of here. Ah! What did he grab? He grabbed one arrow. He didn't like pull a bunch of arrows out, did he? I think he pulled all of my arrows out of my pocket. What an asshole. We're gonna drive away for just a little bit here, straighten out, and go back for our arrows. This is what I'm talking about. As I was driving by, this zombie actually pulled arrows out of my backpack and almost pulled me off the bicycle, probably. Getting grabbed while driving at that speed is pretty dangerous, I would say. Go ahead and bandage up, because he did manage to get one hit off on us. And let's keep going. I'd like to get... Jeez. And of course. I'm gonna go ahead and blink. That guy down. Get this guy to come towards us. Take him down now. That's... Okay. Are we finally able to move on? I think we're finally able to move on. There may be some alternate ways to get through this city, and we may need to look into them. I have been considering the subways, for example, because there is like a subway station up here. But it's pretty dark down there, and I worry about what might be in those subways. So many zombies already still in the street. Fortunately, though, this bike is like dead quiet. So the only thing we have to worry about is things that can see us in the night. Nothing can hear us very easily. And we need to make sure we don't get too close to zombies as we pass by them. Okay. Well, that right there is the house that we lived in at the beginning. Our old master's house. We're going back the fuck up here. And we're gonna turn this way. For the sake of immersion, I never liked leaving my vehicles in this kind of weird position like this, but we're gonna let it happen this time, just because that was a lot of zombies off to the left there. So I want to get in here and get back into our basement. Where was it? It was up here. I remember why we moved now. It's because we couldn't close this empty window, and that is dangerous right there. Okay, let's see what books we left here. So far nothing interesting. There's a long stick. Wonder what we made that out of. And the thing that I'm the most interested in is that there is a gate here. As we touch it, we feel the gate reach out to us, and us reach out to it, and it calls for a name to finish the spell. We call it North Home, and the translocator gate becomes active. It's a gate for translocation, casting the translocation spell or using a translocator to choose this gate as a destination. So we can't make more of these yet, but this is now a potential location that we could teleport back to if we ever got a handle on the translocation spells, which is something I do want to do. There are some mana crystals here. Fantastic. We're definitely going to take those. Those are a rarity. And some more books here. Geospatial Systems. This is the book that I was looking for. I had realized that we had left it behind. And then I'm going to do the same thing as last time. I'm going to activate my light so I can read. And we'll check to see what is good. So there's the Heart and Earth Scroll. This is for computers. Applied Science. We want that. We'll grab the Applied Science book. Got a Metaphysics book here. another smudge scroll. That's that's what I have in my inventory. Okay, so we'll take the applied science book. I think that's the metaphysics. This is the applied science, and we're going to take. I've already forgotten what the last one was. Handbook biofuels. Where is it? Oh, it's in our inventory already. Okay, never mind. I think that's all we need. I have the geospatial book as well, right? I do. Okay, so that's all we need from here. There's some cheese here on the floor, so I'm just going to go ahead and eat the floor cheese. And check to see if there's anything that we care about here. There is some tramadol, which is a much stronger painkiller that's non-addictive. Vellum can take in situations of dire need. Go ahead and end our lights. And since we have a moment, we're going to actually go ahead and use our new meditation, our psionic meditation for grounding, which prevents... Basically, as you use your psionic power, you get closer and closer to that other realm that we went earlier, and it's called the Nether. Or at least that's what we're starting to get the impression of it being called, because we can feel the Nether attuning to us, and it causes nightmares and problems if our powers going awry. And the grounding meditation just kind of grounds us back into the prime. And we want to go ahead and do that just so that we don't have to worry about it. Full face helmet. And then, anything else around here? Vellum has since learned that if we search these walls, you can kind of, if you know what you're looking for, you can kind of spot that these walls are not fully a solid wall. Things can be hidden here. Oh, like that right there. Concealment 0. This is not a wall. That is a secret door. And there's nothing in here interesting. I mean... There is a water heater with clean water, so we'll go ahead and refill our canteen while we're here. And we'll... Yeah, it's just completely refill our canteen. So there's that, I guess. But I guess it's nice to know that, like, there's nothing back here for us anymore. We'll take the bandages. Other than that, there's nothing back here for us anymore. So we can just move on. And the direction we want to move on is north. We want to move towards this wizard tower. We might actually use this as a temporary base while we are essentially sieging the wizard tower. We do still hear that shouting, the shouting that caused us to move in the first place. Well, I think what we're going to do is we close this. Yeah, this area is pretty dark. We're going to very quickly see if we can secure this place so that we can stay here. It looks like it's not going to be wanting to let us do that. This is not a great situation. Okay, we did manage to push past him. Catch our breath because there's more coming. Yep. Let him come to us. There we go. Any more? No. Let's do that again and continue this. They really don't want to let me do this, huh? Just too many zombies around here. Oh, wow, this zombie had a lot of shit going for him. Holy crap. We're going to take all of this. And we'll refill our antiseptic bottle here as well. Actually, we don't even have an antiseptic bottle on us. Even better. We must have used it by accident whenever we were making bandages earlier. Glad I noticed. Jeez, that would have actually been very bad if we had gone without any antiseptic. Let's try one more time. We managed to disassemble that. Put the light. Haul everything here. Hopefully this is enough. And then the goal here is going to be board up this window. Board up window. Okay. So we have enough materials. We just need to actually manage to get it done. Yeah, stop constructing. God damn it. I don't want him to break down that window that we're actively boarding up. So to prevent them from breaking down the window that I'm boarding up, I think we're going to board up from the outside here. Which will make us a lot easier to spot, for sure. Because we have to light ourselves up. But at the same time, yeah, look at that. That just brought in, like, all of the people around me here. I guess we're gonna put the spear to the test here. Honestly, like, I'm not too sad about this. We're getting rid of a lot of the zombies around here. I did just think of another alternative here, though. Instead of boarding up the window, is we could just make a pit here. In fact, we might just do that. Wow, I'm really liking the spear. Just beautifully moving between targets here. Taking them down with incredible ease. Yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to drop the spear. And we're going to cast Rebirth. And we lost concentration. Come on, let's... There's the first level. And there's the second level. Giant hit. In fact, I'm actually gonna cast it one more time. Deep, deep, giant hit. Now if we board up that window, anything that comes to try and deal with us while we're boarding up the window... Where's that monster? There he is. We'll just fall down the pit. Wait, where's the zombie? Oh, it got downstairs somehow? What the fuck? Okay, then. How are these guys getting down here? Does the pit go over top the wall? Is that the problem? No, seriously, though. How are they getting down here? Yeah, where did these guys come from? Oh, we're so confused on this one, but okay. We're gonna peek down. Yeah, this is still a solid wall here. No way that they could have done that. Okay, let's finish boarding up the window. Okay, there we go. That window is officially boarded up. Do we have the supplies to board up a door? No, we would need to get more supplies. But we do have a temporary shelter that we can use to rest and such while we are sieging this wizard tower. Be nice if we could get a little bit more secure. Also just noticed that my makeshift glaive, because, well, it is makeshift, so I'm not really surprised by this. It is starting to fall apart. So here's the plan. We're going to start a little bit of this, but a large portion of this is probably going to have to happen later. So here's the plan. One of the reasons why I wanted a spear. Bellum knows for a certainty that golems will not trying to break down a window, and they won't try and move through a window, and they're too big to move through a window. So what we're going to do is there's about 1 million golems on the other side of this door here in this wizard tower. We're going to open this door, run out the window, and then we are going to try and spear them down. And if they get crowded together, we might use like a wind strike or something like that. Yeah, look at this. 12 plastic golems, and I can't even see the whole room. So we're going to immediately start running. Go straight out the window. And we'll wait a few steps, see if there's anything like an iron golem or a stone golem in there. It doesn't look like there is, so we can take swings in it now. In fact, we're actually going to drop this, and we are going to wind strike first, doing 19 damage to all of those guys. Can we get another wind strike off? No. But we can get some magic missiles off. Just go ahead and use our resources here. And just start hacking into them with the spear. And whenever this breaks, we will rest, get our mana back. Okay. I was just saying the words whenever this breaks, but it is in fact already broken. And we have no mana. So we'll pull out our bow and pull out the aluminum broadheads. See about using these guys. It is literally like shooting fish in a barrel. Not too worried about losing these arrows because we'll be able to go back in and get them later. But we're basically hoping for a crit here. Because if we do crit one, then should be able to kill it before it regenerates. As it stands, that doesn't seem to be happening. Even with this high of accuracy, yeah, we're not getting any progress done. I think the spear is the better option here. A few arrows left. We'll go ahead and put our bow away. Leave those arrows for dealing with emergencies. And can we deconstruct this fence post? And get a pole out of it? We did get a friend. Okay, we immediately took care of him. It gives us a pointy stick. I don't think we can cast Fear Brambles with a pointy stick. No. But they are technically just straight up spears. I'm curious how good of a spear they are. Let's go ahead and wield one. And take a... Oh, they don't have reach though. Yeah, they don't have reach. Okay. Pointy sticks are not that useful to me then. I swore I saw something moving around down there, but maybe not. We get any sticks from these dead trees? Doesn't look like it. Okay, so what we'll want to do then is just look around for some places where we can get some spear materials. There's a zombie in the way again. How are they getting down there? See, I don't see a hole in the wall there. No holes in the walls there. And the hole doesn't start until here. So there should be wall here. I'm very confused. If someone knows why this isn't working the way that I thought it was going to, please let me know. Because I don't see any way they could have gone through, because this is a completely impassable wall here. Yeah, I'm not sure. Not sure where those zombies are coming from. I do worry that it means that this area isn't as secure as I thought it was going to be. But we can just go into the bathroom and activate our roll mat here so that we have an impromptu bed. And we will probably study and rest, waiting for our mana to come back so that we can, summon a spear and everything like that. We do it with a stick. We can. There is a stick right there. Good. And we're going to have to leave it for there. But next episode, we are definitely going to be sieging down this wizard tower. And hopefully it has something worthwhile in it. Worst case scenario, we will probably learn some effective ways to do it because we are fighting creatures that regenerate. So we need to kill them relatively quickly. But other than the zombies that are going to be attracted by the noise of us sieging the tower, I do think that the spear and bow method is going to mean that we have very little danger associated with taking it down. It's going to be a lot safer than whenever we took down the Magic Academy, for example. But with that, we'll have to leave you here. This has been Cataclysm, Dark Days Ahead. I have been Areima, and I hope you guys have enjoyed the episode. If you have, please feel free to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It just makes me feel better and giddy inside. I appreciate it, and I hope you have enjoyed the show.